we will use the TI Inspire to see the graph of the given function, to analyze it for intervals where it is increasing or decreasing. So I open my TI Inspire, and then I'll input the function here, and we have an x cubed minus 6x squared. All right, and then we click. This is the initial view that the calculator will give you. This is not a good view because, as you see, we have so much space here, and this is a waste. We need to adjust the window so we can have a -4 for the x-axis. And if you will see, the lowest point of the graph is not seen, so we need to adjust the y minimum as well. The lowest that we have in the window right now is -7.39, and let's approximate in adjusting it. So let's go to menu, window settings, and we said -4 for the minimum of x. I think 10 is good enough. And then for the minimum of y, let's see, a -40 probably. Let's check this one. The good thing is you may, change it from time to time until you get the best view that you need for analysis. So let's try -40. Well, -40 is a little, over, but this is good enough for me to see the lowest point. Now, this is ready for, analysis now. Let's move this here. Okay. In this graph, we see two stationary points. Let's define stationary point. Stationary points are points wherein the tangent line is horizontal, and since the line is horizontal, therefore the slope is 0. Follow me? There are two stationary points. We have several tangent lines that we can draw in this curve, okay? But reaching this point, the tangent line will no longer be diagonal, tilting, or whatever, but horizontal when drawn. We want to find that coordinate wherein the tangent line is horizontally drawn. We have one stationary point here, and more tangent lines as we go here and move along this curve. As we reach the lowest point, there is another stationary point here, meaning when you reach this lowest point, the tangent line will be horizontal, slope will be 0. So how do we produce that? Let's find the minimum point and the highest point of these curves. We go to menu, analyze graph. We need a minimum and maximum. Let's start with the maximum. So maximum point is in this portion. We click at the left side, release it, and drag along and click until we see the coordinate. The graphing calculator will automatically give you the point that you need, which is the maximum point. So we have a maximum point at 0, 0. The stationary point is 0, 0. And then we repeat the same procedure to get the minimum. So the minimum point, the second stationary point, is somewhere here. So from the left side, we click and then we drag. And now we see that the second stationary point is at 4, -32. So these two stationary points are the two important points wherein the tangent line is horizontal and the slope is 0. Actually, from in here, we can now describe the intervals that we need. We see that in the graph, from -infinity to 0, the graph is increasing. You may now write the answers for those intervals needed. Increasing from -infinity to 0. It is also increasing from 4 to +infinity, 4 to +infinity. There is one portion or one set wherein it is a decreasing. It is decreasing from 0 to 4. So this is how you use your TI Inspire to determine the intervals for the increasing and decreasing portions of a given function.